passing down some information about my father from when I was a younger lad. Now, he once spoke about the very enjoyable pastime known as smoking. Oh, I miss smoking. Now, I quit smoking about, must have been about 10 years ago now, because Muriel, that stupid, unsightly sack of shit, because she said it would be bad for the baby. I'll show you what's bad for the baby, you bitch. Completely off the record. I do apologize. Muriel basically told me that my smoking was bothering our two sons. And I said, what about our daughter? And she said, we don't have a daughter. And I pointed into the corner of the room and said, who on earth is that little girl then? Muriel said, oh, right. Oh, that's Duncan. I said, Duncan. He said, yeah, I named her. I said, I'm sorry, I've skipped the plot somewhat, you stupid woman. Is that our daughter? Yes, that's our daughter, Duncan, she said. Why did you name our daughter Duncan? Well, why did you name our son piece of shit? Touché. So anyway, I decided to take young Duncan out for an ice cream. Which turned out she didn't like ice cream. Turned out she liked dicks. I was alarmed. I was shocked and appalled. See, one thing which I've neglected to mention is that I say a little girl in the corner, but she was not a little girl. She was 20 years old. And fat like her mother. And a slut like her mother. And a bit of a whore like her father. And so I remember I caught her smoking. And I said, okay, you little bitch, I'm now aware of your existence. Therefore, I'm going to be your father. And she came on to me. Now, I don't know why she did. I would dearly love to know why. I think, well, I must admit, I do have an enormous penis sometimes. Well, it depends. It depends. This is not a case of whether it is erect or not. It is a case of sometimes it is bigger and sometimes it is smaller. You see, I have something called a ballroids. Now, I know that's not hemorrhoids for the balls. That is basically steroids that you inject into your ball bag, and it will make your schlong increase in size. There are various different sizes. It comes with its own chart, and you can measure the size. There is, there is sort of micro penis, the sub micro penis, normal penis, foot long, double foot long, and novelty. I sometimes have achieved novelty, in which I have lanced a good few women with. Where was I? Out smoking. Now, I said to my father, I said, Papa, because that's the way I spoke to him. I said, Papa, and he said, what, you little shit? And I said, my daughter has been seen smoking, and he said, well, you little shit, you have been seen smoking yourself, because that's how he used to speak. Oh, Papa, I miss you. Hey, I said, well, Father, this is not about me. This is about Duncan. He said, who the fuck is Duncan? And I said, Duncan is my daughter. Why the fuck you call it Duncan? You little girl, you call it Duncan, what the fuck? And he died that very moment. He had a heart attack because of that fat bitch Muriel calling our daughter Duncan. So I turned to Duncan and I said, look here, my little face for radio, my little failed tub of lard, Stop smoking. It's bad for you, you stupid bitch. Fuck off and die. Thank you. I do turn this off.